we?
The glory days of Canadian television, and I'm embarrassed to say that I was a part of it. Though, I kind of feel like people still, I still don't feel like Kenny versus Spenny. Like, I feel like it's a cult hit, but I don't really feel like it is as accepted. Now when I walk into people, or I say, they don't know who Kenny versus Spenny is. Like, they don't know the show, even though they really should. Like, I was like, God, you look like a stoner. Weren't you watching TV fucking, in the 2000s? Yeah, I was watching TV all the time.
No clue, though.
No clue. Like,
They're
do they know Trailer Park Boys
Seinfeld.
and Tom Green? It's like, how do you not know?
We used to tell people, like, do you live under a rock? We're not too close to this GoPro, are we?
Live in a cave?
It feels like we're...
Whatever. It fucking matters. We're
Are
in
we
a fucking hotel room. I did a show last night.
But it's weird, the show's getting to a certain vintage that, like, there's young people who would be, like, love the show if they knew about it, that have no idea.
Yeah. Well, we did a show last night. Last year it had 300 people. Last night it maybe 150, 200. So I'm chalking it up to everyone's fucking broke and the whole world is ending. But, the longer this shit goes on, the less and less famous we are, which is fine.
It's just going to fade into the annals of Canadian...
I don't know what Spencer's going to do if I stop touring.
What are you going to do? What's the big picture, Kenny?
I feel like I'm still kind of pitching shows and stuff. I'm putting together a reel for Netflix, and probably by now, by the time you see this, I would have said no, because the truth is 99.9% of pitches just don't work, and you got to go in and pitch. I spend a lot of money building sizzles and creating shows and then trying to pitch them, and they usually don't work. And the reality is I don't even really want to do a show. I kind of feel like I've done so many shows. Like, honestly, like I've done, I did the Gordy movie. First I made the Bobby movie, which was like 2 hours on video.
You gotta put that shit out.
Yeah, we did the Gordy movie. I did Pitch, which was a real movie. The Gordy movie was a real movie.
Oh, it's a great show.
Pitch, Papal Chase, all of Kenny versus Spenny, Testes, Trying for the Will and Testes. Then I did like 3. I did Me on You for Vice, which was great. I think it's on Patreon. I did the Getting an Election for Vice, and I did All Things Human for Vice. All 3. Those are 3 separate specials and shows. I did, the chickening with smear balls, even though that was really their thing, but
was it Dead Mouse thing?
Yeah, and
there's all that shoe cam stuff you did at the mall.
And I did Paldemic, and I just feel like, and tons and tons and tons of digital content ads and all that stuff were really just for me. And I just feel like, God, what more do I have to do to still be like a fucking nobody? It's unbelievable. Even though I know you guys love me and I love you, but walking into Netflix in the U.S., they kind of know who you are. Like, they just go through your wiki and they're like, oh, he did Conan, he did Kimmel, and Kenny versus Spenny. And then there's always someone in the back of the office go, is Kenny Hart's coming in? So that an executive will take a meeting. But the reality is, there's guys going into pitching Netflix who are like way huger than me, who are just like, fucking loser. Like, you're instantly branded as like a total nobody or loser unless you're like at the top of the pile. Yeah. So it's very difficult. And then what I was saying is I don't know what Spenny's going to do, because eventually when the live shows burn out, which they will probably in a few years, like I always think we can maybe play 100 people in, Portland, or 50.
All right, you know what you need to do.
Then what's he going to do?
I have a strategy.
Yeah.
Whatever the last show is of this tour, and if you know you're not going to go for a while, and we're going to cut this out for sure, of this. You guys stage a fake like breakup. It's a band strategy.
We're too little, no one cares.
And then you don't do a show for like 2 years, and like you hate each other online. You fucking just eviscerate each other, right? And then you do a tour, like you get back.
We do that already.
No, but then you get back together, like you patch things up, and then people will come to that. Bands do it all the time. They won't talk. People they hate, and it's a great strategy because then they come back stronger more money. Yeah.
Smart.
Do it.
Well, we did it for.
We'll get
I didn't
200 people in
I
Barrie
didn't talk
next
to the
time.
guy for 5 years. Why don't you talk about what the falling out with me and Spencer was?
Oh my gosh.
That was real.
Well, I remember joking during the show when we were filming it. You guys are arguing all the time about nothing to do with what we were filming. It's
Yeah.
like we're trying to do who can whatever,
Well,
and you guys are arguing about like story arcs.
He'll
and,
be mad about this stuff, but I really felt like he was, I was producing the show. I felt like he was really, really hurting the production of the show. Like, he wouldn't show up if he didn't get a check. He was always fucking angry. He was going through a terrible divorce. He wasn't in the right headspace. You know what I mean? I got us on Comedy Central. I made friends with Matt and Trey. I didn't get Matt to get us on Comedy Central, but I kind of got Matt to get us on Comedy Central. Matt fucking fights his fucking ass off to get us on Comedy Central. We do, and Spenny's like, oh, done. You know what I mean? He was just, and then he brings in his fucking shitty cousin, Jimmy, who's like his new manager, who's like, I'll tell you what really, this is what really happened, and why
like
I
a
still
band.
have
It's like a band.
animosity towards him
It's
is
like a band.
because I was doing so much extra work on the show.
like background work, or
But yeah, post-production, pre-production, post-production.
Yeah.
He just, we did another commentary where I said that I did the titles, and he called me up all pissed off. I just saw your commentary where you said you did all the work on the titles. Like, we talked about what the titles were. I said, yeah, we talked about what the titles were for 5 fucking minutes. We agreed on what the titles were, and then for 2-3 months, I go make the fucking titles. But he thinks that because, well, we agreed on what the titles were after a 5-minute conversation. I just said I want kind of panels of us competing through history or whatever. It doesn't matter whose idea that was. That was a 10-minute conversation, a 5-minute conversation. And then I had to go do it. And I did it alone. I did it with this guy. It was tons of fucking work. Like, arranged everything, the panels, drew them all out, like storyboarded them. Like, and then like, you're getting these titles back, the opening titles for Kenny versus Spenny, and the art's all wrong, and the animation's all wrong, and the movement's all wrong, and the panning. It's like, it's a mini short fucking film. And I made it myself with this fucking guy, and Spenny had nothing to do with it. And he calls me all fucking mad that I said I made that he didn't help on the titles, and he didn't. You know what I mean? So it's just like that, and that's the story of Kenny versus Spenny, that I like when we made Gordy, I made fucking Gordy. He came out and shot it with me and, was there for the shooting days. The reality was maybe there was like 11, 12, 13 shooting days, and then 2 years of me making the fucking thing.
Well,
making the entire fucking thing.
I was going to say,
or 3 years of it.
Spenny's watching this, and I mean, you can tell me, you can tell them, but you can talk to Spenny right now.
Well, I'll tell you why. I don't know if I ever said this. This is a real reason why Kenny versus Spenny died. That he had this attitude, and I said, look, you got to pay me more. You got to pay me more because I'm staying in Toronto. I'm renting an apartment, and I'm editing Kenny versus Spenny. I'm going into the studio every single day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner sometimes in the studio. I work with. I get all the raw footage. I make my notes for the editors. They do a draft. You make notes for the editors. Then eventually I go in weeks and edit with the editors. And then when that's done and the show's fucking finished, then I have to go in and I have to mix the show. I have to put on music. It was so much work day after day after day. And Spenny's gone. Sometimes he'd come in, and I truly believe that the show was better when he would come in and sit. But he would mostly only sit and edit when we were in production because he was there. Our studio was down the street from the Kenny versus Spenny house.
That's right.
So he had nothing to do anyhow. It's like, we got to go edit. Like, he had me there pushing him. But when the shooting ended and the show needed to be finished, it was all me. I was the one that kept that show together. This production company was so fucking shit, Breakthrough, that you could not leave them to do anything, right? So I said, you have to pay me more money because I'm spending more money. I'm not making as much money as you because I'm wasting so much money making this show. And he said, well, this is what broke Kenny versus Spenny up. He said, this is how, what do you say? This is how you choose to direct. So his thing was, I'm not paying you more because I let people do their jobs. You know, he lets people, he doesn't deal with the editors. He just shoots it, and then the editors get it, and the mixers and the post guys, and they all put the show together without him. So he's like, I did my job, I leave. Some directors just, you know, disappear after they shoot something, and not that he really ever directed, but and let other people do the job. We didn't have people capable enough in post-production, aside from our editors, that could actually put the show together. Like, it was our show, and I was very hands-on, and I put the show together. So because he said, this is how you choose to direct, I wasn't entitled to extra money for the work that I put into the show to actually make it great. And I was always fucking, I never ever forgot it. It was so mean and such a horrible thing. Instead of him saying, dude, man, I really appreciate the work you're doing on the show. These episodes are great. It was, you know, this is how you choose to do it. I'm not giving you any extra money. And I made less money on the show than him. And then the extra money that he should have given me to do the actual show. Are you uncomfortable by this?
No, it's just like, it's a lot of unpacking, man.
Yeah.
It's like, it's
So,
a lot of
so the money, this is the craziest
some
part.
trauma, man.
This is the craziest part, that the money that he could have given me just to make us equal, even though it should have been a 60-40 split. Like, I should have made way more money than him because of the work. You get paid for the work that you do in the business, right?
Yes.
You get paid for editing, you get paid for mixing, you get
But he
paid
didn't
for
want to let go
production.
of that. I think he always wanted to, make as much as possible, like anyone would.
Yeah.
But to me, it was this catch-22 where it's like, he wanted to get paid, but you didn't. I know, like you said, sometimes the edits were better because he was like, oh, I did this thing that should be in the show. But I also feel like you didn't really want him involved in that part of it to fuck shit up. You know what I mean? And to sort of see the shit you were doing.
No,
Like, the more ignorant he was, the
I
better.
really believe the show was better if he sat in the room with us. He had good notes. He knows film. You know
Oh
what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah. No, I'm not doubting
So
that.
sometimes, yeah.
But if you guys weren't getting along very well, then it would just become a
Well, we
creative
weren't getting
battle.
along very well because he never really gave me the respect. He said that I was a control freak. And I had to be a control freak because we're dealing with a production company who are fucking idiots.
Well, and that's how shit gets made, right? Like,
And
whether
Canadian
it's an album or a
idiots.
film or a television show.
But so what happens is, so instead of giving me some extra money
Yeah.
to do the show, he takes his money and he gives it to his ex-wife, who ends up keeping all of his money. Probably gave her $1 million. So not only did he not give me what I was entitled to and reward me for the work that I did, the money that I was supposed to make, he gave to some fucking bitch who stole it. So it was just so fucking traumatizing.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. I think he's apologized for it, but you know, it's just his mentality and his family's mentality. He was raised very rich. He was an only child. It was me, 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 me. You know, when the guy eats, you go to a Chinese food restaurant, and me and your family, we have a thing, N+1.
Yeah, yeah.
It's the number of people that sit at a table plus one dish is the secret to how you order Chinese food.
That's right.
He would just order his dish.
Yeah, not share.
And eat it. He won't share. He won't do anything.
Well, we used to go to Chinatown all the time, like with my dad and like the buddies, right? Like Bricks and Kevin and
yeah, we'll go to
if
Chinatown all the
Spenny
time.
ever
We always
came to
share
that,
it.
he was just not. He was like the fifth wheel.
Yeah.
Just like
It was just, anyways.
But yeah, the
frustrating.
relationship disintegrated.
Now it's fine.
It
but,
was
but
hard.
he killed the show, and which is probably a good thing because, you know, the truth is we should have probably stayed on Comedy Central. I smelt this coming. I killed Comedy Central and Kenny versus Spenny because I could tell. I was tired of working for him, doing all of this work for him, and then I started making my own stuff. And now the live show's different. We started on the live show, and I made more than him. And I just eventually, out of the kindness of my heart, I said, you know what? We can go 50-50. You know, so now it's 50-50, but you know, it's also about how I started all the social media. I've been working on the Kenny versus Spenny pages since day fucking one. unlimited work on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and MySpace and ICQ and IMDb and just creating the entire brand, which he didn't do. He's never paid for a website, never paid the guys to I pay every fucking month. I pay guys to promote the Kenny versus Spenny tours. I can't even ask him for that fucking money.
Right. Well, you bought his website. Didn't you buy his?
Yeah, I bought his website too. That was more of a joke, but SpencerRice.com. I'm sure you guys have seen it, but I don't want to really rant about it. But this is why Kenny versus Spenny died, because I felt like I'm doing all of this work, and the person that I'm doing it for doesn't respect me, doesn't appreciate it, and is trying to gaslight me into thinking that I don't need to do this. And so I said, okay, fine, fuck you. And I killed the show on Comedy Central and everywhere because I was just so mad that I got the show on Comedy Central. I sold it to Matt and Trey, and this guy didn't even step up.
That's right, man. You fucking torched the place.
It's just like you're at the same level that we were in Canada. You're not stepping up. Like, we're on Comedy Central now. Like, you need to do more work. You need to show up. You need to be even fucking crazier. Like, he was tired and he had given up by then. And Trey told me the most important thing, there is nothing more important than doing episodes. The more episodes you have, the more money you make and the bigger you are.
Right, syndication, right?
And I was like, I thought, oh my God, I got Comedy Central. We're gonna do 500 fucking shows, and he was done by then.
Well, you broke him.
By the time we got to the Island episode.
That's the thing I always think about when I work in shows where there's a contentious relationship on camera, but not necessarily off camera. I always tell people, like, don't let the mask become the face, because like you guys, when you started off, you were a partnership, and I think the competitive angle of the show, like, I don't know if you agree with this, but it's like...
Yeah, I took it personally.
It starts seeping into how your relationship was off camera. And
well, that's the truth of what happened, is that I just wanted to make him look so bad on camera because I thought that was funny, that I just kind of broke him down.
Oh, he resented you. He started to feel...
He resented me and feel bad, and getting goats to hump him and puking on him and all of this stuff. Like, it was just, he just, it was when I think about it, it's probably I'm the fucking asshole. Like, how can I put someone in that position and expect them to be like, positive about it and work hard at it when the guy's going to work every day and he finds out that the girl he just, got a blowjob from was a guy, Like, it was just, there's so much heavy shit. Like, it's like in Naked when those Leathermen attacked him. He's in the basement with a knife, scared, like the show's over. Like, you just have to sit there for 2 hours. Like, I created this thing. He didn't want it to be this heavy and this crazy and this rude.
I don't think that's what he envisioned when he signed.
When we sold the show. It was like, who can stand up the longest? Yay!
Yeah.
Right? but who can stay awake the longest? And the guy doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
He had to spice it up. It's that meme. There's a great Kenny versus Spenny meme, and it says, who can gain more weight? And it's Spenny eating, and who can lose more weight? And it's Spenny. Oh, it's Spenny. No, who can gain more? It's two pictures. Who can gain more weight? And it's Spenny working out. Who can lose more weight? And it's Spenny working out. It's the exact same thing for two totally different shows.
Right.
And somebody noticed that, and I was like, oh my God, that's incredible. That is Spenny.
He's using the same strategy to
do two opposite things.
That's hilarious. I don't think I've ever seen that.
Anyway, sorry for ranting. It is really like a lot. Now, I'm very happy. I wake up every morning and I cannot believe that I am going to go do a live show and people are there to see me, or that, I lived my dream. I went to Los Angeles and sold a show and made a show and people like it, and hung out with Matt and Trey and Joni Mitchell and all these fucking people, and went from being totally destitute to having money, you know what I mean? Not enough, not fuck you money, but, enough to get Uber Eats.
No more ketchup sandwiches for you.
No more ketchup sandwiches for me. So to be, even though I am a guy that could live in a you know, 1-bedroom prison cell and live on fucking ramen, you know, if I ever had to again. So, but he couldn't do that because he was raised so rich. We were raised so poor.
Spenny was breastfed till he was 12. Is that right? Was it 12?
Yeah,
or 11?
by his dad. That's the problem. Anyways, sorry, Spencer, but some shit just needs to go. And I was going to call me all mad, but everything I said was true. Everything I said was true.
Well, I honestly, if there's a
but
way...
I'm happy. I think it was good. I'm kind of glad that Kenny versus Spenny didn't do, you know, it stopped with, you know, who could stay on an island the longest. You know, maybe we could have got another season out of it, but I think the more, well, we should have stayed on Comedy Central and done that.
Yep.
You know, when Matt and Trey send an executive from Comedy Central to watch Spencer to make sure that he doesn't quit and he shows up on time and he's there and he's working, you know, something's fucking wrong. Because if they weren't executive producing the show, I don't think any other Comedy Central series would have hired creators that needed to be watched.
I didn't see Matt Sloan as a babysitter. I thought, to me, that was then them just putting their flag in the show a little bit more and having a presence and taking responsibility. Like, I saw it as at first it was like, oh shit, another body on set. That's the last thing we need. He seemed like a pretty chill dude, and I feel like it was just more of a like due process thing where it's like we have this American broadcaster, they're sending someone out to kind of just be like part of it.
No, it was
like
there,
it was like a bridge.
He was
more
there
than,
to watch Spencer because Matt I had to give Matt Matt. I sat down with Matt and he needed to know exactly how the show was run, and I explained everything to him because I wanted his advice and all of that stuff. Now I wanted to click the series into Comedy Central mode because I knew we were in Canada and we had some more money now. So how do I take this show? It's like Tom Green. Tom Green started on Rogers Cable 10, and then he moved to MTV. You cannot do that same show. You got to, you know, we have a little more glitter, a little more money, like
better camera, better operators.
Like how do we, you know, leapfrog from Canada into the U.S. and make a great show?
Right.
But Spenny wouldn't do that jump. You know, I think it was like I don't want to say professionalism, but it was more of an attitude where it's like, okay, you know, the stakes are even higher now. Like, this shit is not, it is fucking real. This is serious. We are on in the States. Like, we can do first one to climb Everest, you know, first guy to walk to New York wins. Like, what, you know, we could do like these incredible fucking
global stuff,
amazing shows. And I think when he realized, oh my God, like, I got to be even like.
Well, he put his neck out for the show, and I think, he's probably always worried about that risk.
Just like, oh God, like, we got to ramp this up after doing it for 6 fucking years, after doing, you know, 70 shows. Now I got to, like, you know, be even more intense. It's going to be even crazier.
One thing that pissed me off, though, is when we did season 4, they made us switch to those Sony, what were those Sony cams with the discs? Matt? The
350 or 300?
We should have.
Yeah, but they're these fucking so like season 1, we do it on the DVX one. So PD 150, right?
We should have stopped that.
Well, that was a shit camera. But then we got to the DVX Panasonic 100, I think, which was perfect for the show because it's like I could always just have it on my lap. It's like shit's happened. It's like filming immediately, right? Like always on the go, always ready to go. Season 4, when we went with Comedy Central, it's like, well, we gotta like up the cameras, and we got this list. It was like Aries and like it was crazy, like film cameras, and it's like,
and they're so heavy. Our show, the way we shot our show was Sebi like hiding the camera under his arm and me going off and doing stuff and you capturing it.
Yeah, going into public, doing private property.
No
permits.
No permits. No nothing. No signage. We would go into a store. We'd even fake sign the thing from the store.
Next week after.
Yeah. You know, so it's like
we'd shoot
in a grocery store and we have to produce signage that store allowed us to thing. I just write their name and the things like, oh yeah, here we go. Fuck it, who cares?
No, but then this is season 4. We have these fucking heat score cameras that weighed a ton. Took like a minute to boot up. Only recorded I think like half an hour, 40 minutes of footage at a time.
Yeah. And
it's like I honestly remember the time feeling like we lost I think like 20 to 40% of the footage, season 4. Like, we didn't get shit because I remember times things happening, this fucking camera, it's like I'm trying to boot it up. And yeah, or driving in a car even, like trying to get like a driving shot
But
of you.
that might be the best season. What is the best season? I don't even know what the best
It was a great
best
season.
is.
I mean, I don't know. I think 4 is where we kind of found our stride. I mean, 2 is amazing too, mind you. It's like, I think between 2 and 4, that's kind of like that's the pinnacle.
Anyways, look, I'm not. I don't want to. I love Spencer. We have so much fun together, and we're very happy. Look, we have fans, and we go out and tour, so everything's totally fine.
Personally, I love.
And I'm sure I'm very hard.
You guys
to,
reconnected.
I'm very hard to
yeah.
work. I'm sure I'm very hard to work with, but that's because I care so much. You know what I mean? And I'm a real film like a real filmo, like a real film person. Like, you know, I know film, so I knew how to put things together.
Who put this thing together? I did, right? Yeah. Give us that Tony Montana rant.
Anyways, okay, so what are we watching today?
Fuck, I already forget. What are we watching? Do you remember, Matt?
We were gonna do court, Jew, talk, sleep. What it is?
I don't fucking know. Oh,
talk.
Yes, that's right.
First one to talk.
And I know that when we're going through the titles, you're like, oh yeah, Bianca's in this one.
Yeah. Yes, Bianca, yummy Bianca.
Dude.
I didn't even know I had no idea she was ready to bone. I had a girlfriend at the time.
Yeah, I know.
I was dating the girl from episode
2. Who does she like?
Yeah, who does she like more? Still dating her.
But Bianca, like the origin story for her, I don't know if this is public knowledge, but like how she is related to Spenny. Yeah. Wasn't she like a secret daughter or something?
Yeah, so Spencer's uncle had a secret family. Spencer's mother's brother had a secret family. So he...
With the maid, right?
I think it was the housewife. I'm not sure, and I don't want to say anything derogatory because I do like Bianca very much.
Oh, she's great.
And her mom I think is great. But yeah, he had a secret family. I had another friend who had a secret family. Like, he was my friend's dad was a doctor, and he ended up fucking his secretary and had an entire family. And my friend had no idea, and his wife had no idea that he had another family living in Toronto. And so did Spencer's uncle. Spencer's uncle had 2 families.
It's like Mel Lastman. Remember that whole thing?
No.
He was like had a secret family with like an employee of one of the what are they, bad boy furniture places?
No, Betty.
Yeah. But he had a whole like 2 sons that were like looked like him, and like
maybe it's a Jewy thing or something. But like, who has one time for one family?
And the 2 sets of kids.
And then the second family, like basically you're so shit that you're not even the first family. That he won't even admit that you're his kids or you're his family. Like, he has to, I'm gotta go home. Like, the second family knows that he has another family, but the first family has no idea that he has a second family. So it's like, you know, it's like going to fucking Quebec. Like, you know, you're just, you speak English, you're just a second-class citizen. You know what I mean? You're just treated like shit constantly.
It's wild.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, when was the last time you saw this episode?
Oh, fuck. This long time. This is like the season 1 stuff. Is this season 2? No, yeah, it's season 2 because it's at Sherburne.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
I can't even remember.
Yeah. So
yeah, for sure. It's
I liked, you know, I want to put my floppy disk in your hard drive and then Bianca. But the Bianca thing was kind of stupid. Like, I kind of, you know, like, when I said please, like, I knew I was saying please, but, you know, it's like, it wasn't an intentional loss, but it was like, come on, like, Bianca, let me fucking play with your tits. Like, come on, you know?
I remember for years, like, Spenny, like, you say the word Bianca, Spenny would be, like, ready to go.
I should have dated her.
He got really upset, though. Like, it was I don't know. He seems more chill about it now, but, like, whenever the topic of Bianca came up, he'd flip out. Yeah. Like, flip out. Like, for real.
Yeah. So I guess I guess I wasn't
His
allowed
trigger
to.
word.
I had I had friends who had the hottest sisters in the world, like in high school, and these girls, like one of my best friends had like the hottest sister ever, and she was in love with me her entire life, and just out of loyalty, I never dated her.
Yeah.
But I totally regret not boning her, my friend's sister. You can't do it. You can't do it. And it's just the worst thing ever that I had this girl at, 18 when I was like 19. And she's just just delicious fucking blossom, this flower that I could have just done anything to. Whatever I wanted. She was madly in love with me. I couldn't touch her. Fucking sucks.
Well, it's probably better for your health.
No.
Do you have a friend?
I'm a very loyal person. I'm a very loyal person.
Yeah,
Spencer is not a loyal person. Spencer goes off into any direction where somebody tells him something that he thinks he's, like he runs off with all of these con men. And that's back to his cousin Jimmy, who ended up fucking killing the show because I just couldn't deal with these fucking idiots they even tried to get more money than me in the show. Which is just insane to try and make more money than me. When I found that out, I was so upset. And he secretly got $50,000 from our production company without telling me. They didn't tell me, and I found out, and I was like, "What? Like, how are you giving him $50,000 up front without even fucking telling me?" It was the most insane thing ever.
Well, I remember we bought the cameras for the show, and then the second season, like season 2, season 3, the production rented the cameras to the production. Remember that?
Yeah,
to the show, and it's like we already own them. Yeah. Like, how can you be charging? I don't know, maybe for maintenance.
Anyways, whatever. Take down their channel. I'll do season 7 if you guys take down their channel.
Which channel?
Breakthrough YouTube channel.
Oh.
I can't stand it. They're still claiming rights on our shows that we own. It's just it's so insane how scummy they are. I can't believe it. Okay, let's watch this show. All right.
How about if whoever between us talks first loses, so we just quietly watch the episode?
Okay, that'll be
That'll
be a fun commentary.
Since the beginning of time, mankind has been forced to compete for survival. This spirit of competition.
Look at those titles I did.
They're amazing.
I can't believe you would call me all mad that I said I did the titles when I did the titles.
Glory for the winner, humiliation for the loser.
Partnerships.
Okay, I'm sorry. This was a really ranty, angry show, but I'm tired from our live show last night, which went great. Spenny was amazing.
If you get angry, it'd be funny angry. That's better. It was like your own suitcase rant. So many of those exteriors.
Okay, you start.
Oh, yeah. I know what you're doing.
I know what he's doing. The competition this week is who can go the longest without talking.
And then the directed
And what
by
I believe
credits.
is
When you're
happening
getting it
now,
directed
because
by
he normally
credits,
doesn't
never
shut the hell
directed.
up.
Yeah, but that credit
he's
gave him more
trying to
money.
prove
Yeah.
to
Right?
me that
I don't think it did. No, it
can
didn't
shut up
on this show.
And not talk.
We didn't get paid for the
This is a
credits.
great thing for
Okay,
me.
so I thought every title
I
you
don't
get
have
more
to
money.
hear him
No.
say horrible things about my family.
It didn't work out like that. We
I
got
don't
flat
have to
fees.
hear him slander me. I don't have to hear his bad
Look
jokes.
how good looking I am.
I don't have to hear his
So young.
sadistic,
What year was
mean,
this? What season?
tirades.
Season 2, I think.
So I'm actually quite excited about this.
Season 2, episode 6.
2004, maybe.
Apparently, I do have to
somebody
smell
probably
his horrible breath.
And you're not even on the left
So
side
that's
of the
the
couch.
competition. First
or
one
camera left.
to
Like, this is very early.
Yeah.
speak.
I don't think that
Is the
mattered.
loser
I
in this
always, I
competition.
did believe that
And I'm
mattered,
really,
but looking back now,
excited about
I
it,
don't
and
even
think-
notice it.
I don't know, but I think it's like
well, I
Kenny
think I'm
versus Spenny.
Yeah.
It's like, I think it makes sense. I mean, somebody
right.
doesn't know the show and they're like, who's who? It's like, it kind of.
Here's the situation.
288 Sherburne.
I'm gonna win this competition, and I'm telling you why. Kenny
gated
talks
now.
in his sleep. If I can record him
I
talking in
don't
his
really
sleep, I'll win
talk
the
in my sleep
competition.
much anymore.
That's my plan.
That was The Matrix, I think. Was The Matrix out yet?
There is
no mouth?
sound, no vocal sound.
Oh, no, of course you can.
No.
Yeah, of course. You can. So when you cough or you sneeze and it's over, I can grunt, like, I can go, That's not talking. Like caveman
I
grunt.
don't
shit
even know
like
what
that.
fucking talking is.
I love
What
how
do you
it's
want that for?
computing the
Why not?
information right now. It's blank.
You can't
blank
speak a
expression.
word.
So that's okay. So no words.
Okay, thank
No words in any language.
You can't use any words in the dictionary.
Language.
Okay, so then I could use the word grunkripruk. Right?
Yeah, it's nice for you to be funny for a change.
I can't think of any other loopholes at this moment.
Okay, let's get this competition
Like
started.
I
whatever's on
can't
the
even read
board.
out authorization. What's that? No.
On 3,
No physical touch the other
3,
person.
2,
Vocalization
One.
allowed. Oh my God, that's it. Instantly off of Netflix. No, like that is, you cannot be on any broadcast or any channel, anything with that. I may even get pulled off of Patreon for that.
Oh,
No,
that
I
shirt.
can't do that,
That shirt. I love that. Look at this
but-
bratty
Oh, this girl, I
kid.
love this girl so much. She
allowed to
is
talk
with a
to
broken
ask.
tooth.
Where
With a
is she now?
super high-tech
She
recording
is,
device to
she's like
record
this,
my friend
probably Ukrainian or Russian.
talking in his sleep.
Big
It
nose was
is
so gorgeous.
almost
Spy Tech was a
impossible to
great,
capture his
great
voice on
place.
tape.
It was like Young and
Oh, I
Eglinton or
see.
Davisville.
Okay, this is an audio transmitter.
And you could get like
the
anything there
frequency is
for like
right here, 88
secret.
FM.
Yeah, exactly.
There's
It's
no
good.
way
I'll put this on
Spencer
the shelf.
It's the coolest
would
store.
know how to even turn this thing on.
That store
He
was
is
great
so-
though. Wasn't it a great store though, Spy Tech?
Let's see her. Oh yeah, love her.
We're testing the
Yeah.
microphone.
Oh, this is
testing
the
1, 2,
hottest thing
3.
I've ever seen. A quiet little voice.
Where is she?
Prokofiev. Peter and the Wolf.
I am going to use this computer as my communication device. Anytime I want to say anything in front of Spenny,
This is
I
like
will have this
state-of-the-art
simple
technology
speaking
here.
program do it for me.
2000s
I am going to
PC.
use Spenny's computer. That way he will not break it.
Stephen Hawking's.
Our parabolic mic. It basically amplifies the sound.
See, look, you could show posters
also
back then.
listen
Now
and
you
record
got to
at the
Greek
same time.
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, back then, everything on the walls was fine.
Turn it on here. Sorry.
You could have lost right there.
That's wild, eh? But it's so
Outside,
crazy
you get a
seeing
really, really good
posters.
sound quality.
Yeah, you gotta blur all
I
that
bet you
shit.
she's Eastern European
Take
for
it,
sure.
okay.
Well, it's perfect in the
Do you
spy
have a
store.
boyfriend? Yes, I do.
Yes, I do.
Damn.
Look,
Let's
phone
see
numbers
what
on.
I know, right?
Yeah, it's phone numbers on buildings. It's just
Like you can't show any of that stuff.
yeah. Well, they couldn't either, but they're such tools. They let it go. Dali poster in the back. There's a Jerry Lewis on the right-hand side are all the Jerry Lewis movies. One
So you still have that flag?
What's that? I still have that
That's
flag.
amazing.
Yeah. I bought that flag
Spenny,
behind
you
the bed
stupid little man
in
child.
the Eschery Market in
How dare
Hungary
you
when I
think
was
you can
in
compete with me?
Budapest with a
Don't
girlfriend.
you realize you are
Lisa
nothing, you are a
Diamond.
loser. Give up now,
There's
or
Avatar.
I will make
Look at
your
that
life so
anime in the
miserable
back.
that you will
Al-
pay
Was it
for
Kira?
it.
Albator? No,
Spenny,
Albator.
I love you.
The pirate.
I love you. I love you. I love you. Tell me you love me or I'll kill myself.
No, I will not tell you I love
Get the
you.
fuck out of my room. Don't you realize you are nothing, you are a loser. Ouch.
Spenny's gonna put a bug in Kenny's bedroom so he can hopefully record him talking in his sleep to crew. We need to do this fast and efficiently. Let's go.
But again, this is like, oh, Donnie's helping Spenny out.
Yeah.
That's crazy though. So he like wired your room.
Can you please backslash my colon?
That's so funny. Colon. I was so happy. I was like, oh my god, a colon.
This guy wants you to download your hard drive into my pad. Please wear virus protection.
That is so funny just for us to write it out. It's just
I
amazing.
remember doing that. Yeah,
Please
great.
put me back on your lap. I need to feel your manhood against my hard motor.
It's like, should I do it?
I'm surprised Spenny didn't go to some monastery or something.
Yeah, like a silent retreat.
It was all Sebby. That's Spencer eating. That's me pretending to be him.
It's like Spenny in Chinatown with a table full of food and other people. Gita. Iceman. There's a funny movie. If you ever want to see something weird, Iceman. It's like a French/Canada co-production. They thaw a caveman out and keep him in a greenhouse in like the Arctic. It's like Gita. Very funny. Not meant to be though. Check the tapes tomorrow. Like, is that a live feed right now?
What was that?
He's got like, oh yeah. Oh, some late nights. There's Douglas,
Yeah.
Doug McPherson, Ajax's finest.
That beautiful Silencio.
I remember having to stay late to do these things,
Yeah.
film, but it was always fun. It's very exciting to film at nighttime in the house.
Obviously.
Silencio. The Night Stalker. Why is it the best? Like someone sleeping with a with a man, like a man in your room while you're sleeping.
He
with a
cannot
Mexican
wake
mask.
up. He is a really sound sleeper.
He like takes shit to sleep.
When we used to sleep on couches together in LA,
Yeah.
he would always be asleep. When we tour, he's always asleep.
Well, I remember even yesterday he was like, I can't wait to go to sleep.
Yeah, he's just
It's like-
he just crashes. It's just the hairs on his hand that he can't deal with. The reason why he got all of the hairs off his, well, you know this, is because he cannot handle hairs. He's got something about the hairs being pulled on his hand.
I love this exchange.
Yeah, just rip your
Subtitles
fucking
are-
hair off, you idiot.
Subtitle. We should have put subtitles here.
It's gonna dissolve the glue. It's gonna dissolve the glue. Your tongue go move. Let it go between the cracks of your fingers.
And there's Donnie helping
so-
him out though, right? Like that was
Yeah.
an issue. It's like,
I did not bring you down here to show you my penis.
Oh, thank God.
I have to talk to you.
Okay, but what?
Do you like your job?
Yeah, I do.
You're a smart man, Donnie. I like you. I really like you. But I don't like you helping Spencer so much. This is Kenny versus Spenny, not Kenny versus Spenny and Donnie.
Okay.
I want you to stop helping Spenny. Your job is on the line. I think you're interfering too much with the competition. Are you going to keep helping him or are you going to stop?
Well, I guess I'm gonna have to keep helping him.
You don't want to be my enemy.
but that was tough for him because he's like,
Over this, I don't want to
he's
come between the
got
competition.
Spenny telling him to do shit, and you're saying you can't do shit. I felt so bad for him. Caught in the middle.
Boy.
All right. See you later.
It's so hard to intimidate people nowadays.
But you know, that's in the end, that's why he was gone, because it was like in Bibles when he built the stand
sure
for
Kenny's not coming in
Spenny,
here.
bringing up the beers in the beer episode and not letting Spenny smash them all over the ground. Donnie understands it now.
You guys are here.
Yeah, and he it actually pushed his career in a
Yeah.
better
Overdrive.
direction. Yeah. Can't be a PA forever. Is Doug around still, I wonder?
Probably.
He's talking in his sleep.
This is at least a plan. This is just a plan, at least. He tried something. One of the rare shows where I actually tried.
It's so not like him.
Yeah.
Espionage equipment. Fucking
There's a
blur. Yeah.
A blur, yeah. So look at this. Now he's continuing. Still, you know, he's got
This
something.
sounds like it might be something.
Forensics audio analyst.
Sounds like it almost might be where you've been.
Yeah.
Would you say there is a word? Possibly. One word.
I love it. It's like a forensics analysis, like audio analysis.
But I wouldn't.
It's not
Is this
definitive,
definitive?
bro. No.
I would say no. I would have to say no.
Ha! FBI guy didn't help you.
This is fucking boring, man. Let's go out and party. I need to get late. What's your mother doing tonight? Do you think I could take her out?
Copy paste, copy paste. This is weird. It's kind of cringy, this show. You know what I mean?
A little bit. I think the robot voice thing we should do other shit. What are you
Yeah.
doing here with the cooler?
Oh, I think it was this. It's just his fears.
Oh fuck. It's a good act break. Got the cooler.
It's the eel.
No, the eel was
I know.
Whoa, what the fuck is that?
It's a snake. Hate snakes.
What movie was it that someone put a snake to try to kill someone with a snake?
Tarantino.
Was it?
Yeah.
For sure he ripped you off, man.
Yeah.
I saw in the news actually recently some dude tried to kill his wife with his lethal
Copperhead.
Yeah, like put it in her bedroom. So in India or South Africa, like didn't happen, but or bitter she lived. The yell. Benny does not like snakes.
Why would he just walk away?
Snakes are so weird though, right? It's like a stick. Like has an evolutionary.
Don't you understand? You can step over the thing.
That this competition may end with a draw, but I have yet to reveal my master plan. I have arranged something that will make Spenny shit his pants.
So watch this now. What other things do you think you could have done?
So wait, so now I'm confused. This is the Bianca show, right?
I think so.
Oh no. Oh yeah, it is. There's two Bianca
He
shows.
hears.
This one where I say please and then boner.
My date has arrived.
Oh, see, it's my date. Yeah, so look how good I look in a turtleneck.
Oh yeah. So wait, was this when she was on the couch with you upstairs?
I don't know.
Hello. The no talking game.
This is Bianca, Spenny's cousin.
Hello.
I know everyone is thinking, how can Spenny have a cousin that is so beautiful?
Aw, thank you. You're so sweet. Creepy, but sweet.
She was into
Will you
me.
have some wine with me? I don't know why I'm talking like this. Do you want some wine? Okay.
Yes. 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 Yes.
Is Spencer home? Is he here today? I didn't tell him you called me. Did you tell him? No? Yeah, he'll probably be kind of confused.
He's always confused.
And he's also always really grumpy, so we have to be nice. Are you allowed to make that noise? Oh. Okay, what are you doing? Cheers. Thank you for having me over.
Smart.
Here, would you
Total
like me to bring
me
you
too.
home?
Oh, look how much she. Oh, I
Such
guess
a
she.
nice girl, huh?
I think she shared
She
it.
shared it. Would never let me date his cousin.
Oh, I'm so mad. It's like a sitcom.
Hey, Spencer. Oh, don't, what are you
Because
doing
writing
with
got really
him?
messy now.
You wanted to hang out? I thought you knew I was
This is
coming.
like Tony Montana and Manny.
Totally.
No. I don't want you. Oh God, relax. We're just totally hanging out. We're just gonna like watch.
Do you have any condoms?
Oh, you're just gonna make him worse.
She didn't even care.
My uncle will kill. He's using me. But we're not doing anything. He will not cop a feel. There will be no feeling of anything.
You better be on the pill.
Okay, no, that's it. Stop it. I don't want to be in the middle of this.
Bianca, don't worry. I know where you can get a cheap abortion.
Oh, God. Like, could you say a worse thing, idiot? I don't want to upset him. He's my cousin. I love him.
Did you write something?
Yeah.
So good.
Oh, she have a little tattoo.
I think was there a little tramp stamp or something?
Oh my God, that is great.
This is hilarious. This is like a full-on sitcom moment now. It's like he's got the Whisper 2000 or whatever the fuck that is.
Yeah.
You're like moving her hair off her shoulder.
You like my hair?
She liked me.
Who didn't like it, Kenny? But it's like the camera is and like.
What are you doing?
Oh my God, Spenny.
Is that bad? Would that be considered like terrible now, or?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Ask Bianca.
I don't know if I'm really doing.
Come on.
Oh, you okay? Yeah, no, it's gotta stop.
I don't like this. My cousin didn't do this. Come on. Stop.
That's bad.
Please.
Yeah, that's totally me too.
I won!
No.
I heard you! You said please!
Terrible. I regret. I can't believe she said stop. I didn't stop.
I think you were like, is it cool if like she was there to like? I think she knew.
I would never like. I'm hugging. I would never do anything or touch her. Would
No,
never touch her boobs or anything like that. But you know what? Even now, looking back, it's like, oh God, no.
Fuck, is she hot?
You're not even like I lost. You're like,
What's the humiliation?
Let me see the top.
Oh, this really sucked.
You want to make fun of my mom? Come on. Want to make fun of my mom?
Do you know this? I could not. My tongue swell up and was numb for so long.
oh yeah, it's awful. But you're sure it was a quote from a newspaper article warning to parents don't let your kids watch Kenny versus Spenny.
Yeah.
Right now, you're
Oh
sure?
yeah, my shirt.
Maybe it was in the Toronto Star or something.
Yeah. So I can't. Parents do this to your kids. Wash your mouth out with soap.
I guess that was a thing. Back
It is
in the
torture.
That was back in the day, pre, Dr. Spock and shit. Parenting.
We wanted my mother. You like having sex
Oh
with
my
my
God,
mother?
it's crazy.
Good. I bet you do.
Cringy episode. Oh my God. Thank God we're not on the air anymore.
Very dirty man.
Wow.
Oh, look at
There's
how
certainly
clean
nothing
you
you can
are.
do
Good boy.
anymore.
Yeah. Your breath is actually good for a change. Unbelievable. Well, I gotta tell you, I feel satisfied. I feel satisfied that this humiliation has gone well.
Oh God. Yeah, it's still going.
Don't worry.
Let's see what's at the end.
Oh, there's just a little quip.
This is the story about a man named Kenny. He is God incarnate. He is physically and mentally equipped to control the planet Earth with his jizwad. He is the greatest human being that ever lived. He is what all women desire, and all men wish to be. He has a huge elephant-sized penis.
There we go. All right, well, that was a strange one.
Yeah, it was strange. It's very early. Feels
Very
like sort of a
early.
season one
Yeah, that's
kind
like
of
a
vibe.
season one leaking into season two. Thank you for watching.
It's the end.
The end.